Hi guys, how are you? My name is Nikki Yazzie and I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. I asked some of my friends to join us today because I wanted to give everybody just a different background story about why the four of us have chosen relationship marketing and specifically our company Miriam. And I just thought it would be a really great way for you to hear four different stories from four totally different backgrounds. So I hope you join us for this short video and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey guys, I am Jessica Thoda. I am from Texas. I'm currently living in the Dallas area, but I did grow up in West Texas, little town, Fort Stockton. I have been in network marketing or relationship marketing for about 2 years or 2.5 years. This was something that I never pictured myself doing. This was something that I saw people posting and doing all that stuff on Facebook, and it just made me cringe because I just thought, like, how sad. They must be so poor or, like so desperate. And then when I got into it and I started really understanding what I was doing, it's now something that I'm very passionate about and love. My husband is an oral surgeon, and he does really well for himself, or for us, I should say. And so when I started, I was really worried that people would think that, oh my God, like, is he losing his job? Are they not going to be okay? Why are they doing this? But really, this is something for me. This is something that defines who I am. I didn't want my kids to be like, hey, my mom, like, she cooks, she cleans, she wears nice sweatpants. And, this is her story. Like, I wanted something more for myself. I couldn't just depend on Gopi, though I don't think he'd have a problem just, doing everything 100% on his own. It was just something that I needed for me, being at home with kids and just talking to kids and talking kid talk is very lonely. And so having friends, doing stuff like this is exactly what I needed. And then actually having an income really boosted my confidence. It was something that I needed. Now, I got with Miriam this past July. I'd been with a previous company, but I did really well. And I know that sounds like I'm just tooting my own horn, but really, really quickly, I did really well. And I couldn't say the same for the rest of my team. Like, here I was bringing in huge paychecks, and then I was hearing stories of people struggling to just keep paying each month to have their monthly auto ship and to, make events and stuff. So there I was doing okay, but everybody else wasn't. And I just needed something different, something that felt like equal opportunity for everybody. So with this business, you sign up. Yes, you have to buy your kit, but beyond that, everything's free. And so my team has had the same opportunity to do as well as I have, or to do as well as, people that have been in the business longer. And so I've been really happy with Miriam. I don't pay for products. I really enjoy the events. I feel like this is more my people. I can't say like I go to events and I'm rah-rah-ree, because that's not my personality, but I go to events to, socialize, meet new people, and just kind of get my adult, feel that I need. So I've really enjoyed Miriam. I enjoy doing it with my 3 kids, and I enjoy doing it without my 3 kids. And yeah, that's a little bit of my story.
Awesome. Well, I am Senna Smith. I am originally from Ohio, but moved to Colorado about 2 years ago. I've been in relationship marketing for about 3 years now. I joined specifically because I was sick of not being able to pay my bills. That's really what it comes down to. Is I was working 2 jobs. I was in insurance 5 days a week, 9 to 5. Actually, it was 8 to 5. And then I would go to Red Robin and work nights there and also work weekends there, most of the time doubles. And I was still struggling to pay my bills. Like, most of my bills were not paid on time. And I was just really, 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 really sick of it. Like, it was just not something I it just was not for me. So I found relationship marketing, like I said, about 3 years ago, and it totally changed my life. I was also in a previous company before, and I joined Nerium in January, and you guys, it has been the biggest game changer for not only me personally, but just like my small little family with my dog. And I'm able to just be a stay-at-home dog mom now, which is really cool. But also, you guys, I feel like we don't know how, I feel like we sometimes take for granted how good we have it with Nerium. A lot of people who haven't experienced another company like this, you really don't know how good you have it with Nerium, because we get to run our businesses completely free. And we also get to have all of these awesome friendships, which in my other company, yes, I had friendships, but these are long-term friendships that, I see 10 years from now. And also, to touch a little bit on what Jessica said too, is these events that we go to, I actually want to go to them. Like, I want to go to them now, because we get to be surrounded by our types of people. I mean, it's not, like you said, rah. It's just very professional. And I love that about Nerium, is that everyone is very professional, and we are more so about creating leaders than just having a paycheck, which I really love. So that's a little bit about me.
I love it. So my name is Renee Kate. I am from Iowa, but I've lived in Dallas, Texas for about 10 years. I'm a mom of 3, and I stay at home full time now. So a little bit about my background. I jokingly call myself a serial MLMer. I have joined so many companies in the past just for like a free discount, or some of them are cheaper to buy the kit than to buy the product individually, or whatever it is, but never really had any guidance or direction. I always, though, kind of in the back of my mind, saw these women making these insane amounts of money and succeeding. And I'm like, I can do that. If that person can do it, I can do it. But I just did all the wrong things. And also, most importantly, I was never with the right company that truly had my back. And I say that wholeheartedly. I mean, I tried to sell jewelry. I tried to sell like shakes. I tried to sell Band-Aids. I tried to sell, I mean, you name it, I tried it. And you guys are cracking me up. I wish you could hear you laughing. So it wasn't the issue that it wasn't a possibility to make a lot of money. It's that I wasn't with the right company and the right culture. And actually, in my last company, I met a good group of girls. Some of them were on this Zoom, and we were all kind of connected that way. And we all had the same feeling that we just weren't with the right company. So when we made the switch to Nerium, the first thing I noticed was that there is a world of opportunity in this company, and it is extremely professional. I never feel icky about what I'm promoting. I am so excited because there is this science behind it, and it's a very well-respected company, and they have built it that way on purpose. So that's, something that I would say, if you've tried this and you've failed, well, I guarantee you I've failed more than you. And to now be with Nerium and to achieve the ranks that I have, I've got my iPad, my Lexus, a free trip to Cancun for my husband and I, fully paid for. When I say like fully, like when Nerium pays for your trips, it is 100% free. And everybody has the same opportunity. I don't care what level you are. It's not just for the ones up here. Everybody has an equal opportunity with Nerium. So that just really made me fall in love with it. But to wrap it up, a different, kind of what was a little bit different with Nerium is my husband lost his job on January 4th. And I freaked out because I was like, I don't want to have to go back to work. I want to stay home. I don't want to miss time with my babies like I had in the past. My daughter, Ava, I barely remember the first 2 years of her life because I worked so many hours. Never got to put her to bed. It was awful. And I said, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to have that security blanket, like something that I can build that's not going to go away and that I can build around my family's lifestyle. And that's what I've done with Nerium, and I just couldn't be more grateful. On to you, Nikki.
Yeah, Renee, it is a good thing that we were on mute when you were talking about Band-Aids, because I was snorting. So I'm glad we were not I wasn't being recorded at that moment. I just want to thank my friends for jumping on here with me. Like I said, I thought it was a great way to get 4 different perspectives, 4 different backgrounds for why this works for us. And I just loved everything that each of them had to say. I'm a single woman in my mid-30s, and I only have myself in this world to depend on. And so that was one of the things where when this industry came into my life, it was a big eye-opener for me. I also was from the same company that these other girls are from, and that was my 3rd attempt at a company. The first 2 were actually not, nobody ever taught me these are opportunities to make money, and I can't imagine how different my life had been if somebody had coached me way back then when I was really just buying a product that I liked. Most of the time, these companies offer really phenomenal products for you as a consumer that what's great about them is you get them direct from somebody. And that's all I was with those 2 companies in the beginning, is I was a consumer. And that 3rd opportunity rolled around. That was the first time I saw it as an opportunity. I was a single woman. I was in the Air Force at the time. I was active duty Air Force. And I was in my 30s. I was a tech sergeant in the Air Force. So that's doing okay. I was on the right path in my Air Force career. I was doing all right. But I couldn't afford things like getting my hair and my nails done. And that drove me up the wall. I'm like, I'm not married. I don't have kids. Why can I not go get a manicure? And at my age, being 30 years old and being a tech sergeant, I should be able to get a manicure. And I just didn't have the extra money to do it, and time. It would take like 4 to 5 hours to get my hair done. I did not have time to do that. And so I just couldn't. And for me, that's where it started. And then slowly but surely, I really learned a lot about the industry. And one day my mortgage got paid. That was a big deal. The day my mortgage got paid from this industry, I was like, okay, I want to do this, because at the same time, I was also very unhappy professionally. And I felt really guilty because I had a great job. I was in the Air Force. I should be excited and happy and proud about that. And I was, but I was miserable. And I just decided I'm going to change my life. I'm going to take complete control of my life. And that's what I did. And that's what this opportunity in this industry allowed me to do. And then, so I was able to leave the Air Force, and I ended up joining Nerium back in January of this year. And some of the things that caught my eye was just the fact that I'm not going to go broke running my business. I'm going to get all of these products that I want to use for free. But most importantly, I recognize that everybody is not going to be in the same position as me where I had the opportunity to leave my job and do this full time. That's my choice. However, there's a lot of people that want to do this and genuinely make an extra $300 to $500 a month. You might already have a job you like. With Nerium, you can still be successful and keep your job. Like, there's no pressure here where I'm not a mom, but one of my things that I get really irritated that I always hear is when I see somebody post on Facebook, I'm looking for 5 ladies who want to stay home with their babies. You can't promise that. One, not everybody's going to be in that position, but it's going to take a long time for them to get to that point. And I felt like it was empty promises, and I genuinely wanted to lead and encourage and build people up and empower them to recognize what this opportunity has. And I think with Nerium, we have that opportunity. Everything is attainable. What all these girls are talking about with getting our products for free, earning trips to Cancun, earning your Lexus, these are real opportunities that we have at our levels in the company. The 4 of us are not top income earners yet in Nerium. And like Renee said, I love that she said that. Nerium is equal opportunity. And I'd never been in a company like that before. So I think that's one of the things that really makes Nerium unique and special. And it's why I'm definitely here. I like that it's professional. I like that it's professionally driven. I feel better as a person. I'm excited like Senna was saying, like we've met all of these wonderful friends. I cannot talk about that enough. I cannot talk about the leadership that we have enough. And it just, for me, I have found the place that I was meant to be. And I'm very, very thankful for that.
That's awesome. So I'd like to just point out one thing to like wrap it up, that no matter who you are or what your situation, the whole point of this video is look how different we are. You know, Nikki was in the Air Force, and she's a stay-at-home dog mom right now. And, you know, Jessica didn't need this financially, but she needed it for herself. And so there was no, really, it wasn't money driven for her. But network marketing could be so much more than just a paycheck. And Senna, she is young. She's the youngest of the group, and she kills it. And she knows what it's like to work 2 jobs, and she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to go back to that lifestyle. And then I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 who doesn't want to go back to work. But maybe you are a working mom, and that's okay with you. I mean, it really is for everybody. That's the point of this video, that this is something that I don't care what aspect of life. Who doesn't want more money? I don't care if you're, you know, a billionaire. You know, people that are wildly successful financially typically are always looking for other areas to make money. They don't just stop and say, no, I'm good, got enough. So think, you know, just something to think about.
And also, I'm going to add one other thing in there, is the fact that, yes, these people, a lot of people, you know, who have great jobs, make a great income, they want freedom, time freedom. So, I mean, people join for a lot of different reasons, but I have noticed a kind of trend here is that we all kind of want freedom to be with who we want to be with, and we want freedom to travel, and we want freedom to do whatever we want to do. So I just wanted to add that part too.
Jessica, do you have any final words before we wrap up?
Sorry, I couldn't get myself off of mute. No, I think I learned a little bit about each of you just doing this. I know we Zoom often, and I think it's really cool because here we are at, I don't know, it's 10 in the morning in Texas, I think 9 o'clock where y'all are. But this isn't the only time that we do it. We do it at night, we do it in the morning, you know, and so this kind of works around everybody's schedule. And I find so many moms say, like, I don't have time, I have 3 kids. And I used to be like, okay, I have 2. Now I have 3, and I totally get it. But this is something that really, like, when the boys are practicing or doing whatever they're doing, I take the time on my phone and I just get it done, you know, and it doesn't take very long. These products really sell themselves. The results that I've had have really helped. And, like, I'm not trying to, like, convince people that, you know, an Eskimo that they need to buy ice. Like, I'm just showing people that these products are real, these products work. And I mean, it's easy. Like, I mean, yes, you have to work, but really this has been like the simplest company that I've come across. And I've been so happy. And I'm so happy that I've met all of y'all. You know, it was in July, I flew to St. Louis just kind of on a whim, and it's worked out. And so I'm really grateful for all of that.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you, girls, for joining us. I would love to do this with you guys again soon. For any of you who just watched this, we specifically didn't do it live for a reason. We just want you to watch it at your own convenience when you have time. But I hope somebody out there watched this and you took something away from at least one of us to make you at least want to ask or reach out or ask questions, because that's really what this is. It's always about just arming yourself with information. And I know for me, one of the, Renee kind of was touching on it. One of the things I really like about Nerium is I don't feel icky representing this company. I don't feel desperate. It's all about quality and not quantity. And I feel a lot more comfortable now just freely giving information and having just genuine, real conversations with people. So reach out and ask, because unless you ask, you never know. And I just want to say thank you to my friends. And I don't remember who was recording this. So whenever you're ready to, okay, so whenever you're ready to stop. But thank you guys for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed this.